Got the MGB back on the line, John Cavendish. Which brings us to the all-comers pre-1947 handicap, which will be led away by Matthew Harvey in a very smart Austin 7. Of which we had a mass turnout last weekend for the Vintage Sports Car Club for their annual go along the long course. Normally the BSCC have their big meeting in August, and of course that uses the short course, the original. This is the Mini Cooper S, the modern Mini Cooper S actually of Jason Brayshaw. This is a 2-litre version. It's called an R53, so this is very much a supercharged competition version, really. Very rapid bit of kit, 2 litre supercharged. Scorching off the line now, that modern Mini. And he'll be followed by a shared drive. This is Piers Thin in this Austin Mini Cooper S. This is a very old original Mini, beautifully painted in that lovely blue and white, blue and cream really. This particular example actually is a 1293 A series engine, beautifully turned out car. So we've got Jason Brayshaw on the hill at the moment. He was 62 miles an hour through the speed trap in that supercharged Mini. We got the older version of Pearson just leaving the line now. It'll be very interesting to see how the times compare He's actually quicker for the first 64 feet, from 289, 2 seconds 89 as opposed to 339 for the supercharged modern Mini. 59.12 for Jason Brayshaw. Pearson on the hill at the moment. He'll be followed by 22, which is David Garnett. David is driving his Fiat Abarth 595. He's had this car this year. He was driving a Clio 172 last year.
So whether it's upgraded or downgraded.
And now he's had it all mapped out properly. It's giving about 167 brake, running through the front wheels. David so Pearson has just finished in a 40, just finishing now a 52.94. So the old Mini comprehensively duffs up the new Mini. 52.94 seconds against 59.12 for Jason Brayshaw. David Garnett on the hill. He'll be followed by car 24, which is Neil Brogden in this really standard looking 205. It's a 1.6. He comes from Chipping Norton, so he hasn't got far to go. He's quick off the line. And he's on the hill, and following him will be Stuart Diaper in his very, very nice grey Ford Anglia. This is a car he's built over the last couple of years. It's got the lovely gold Minolite wheels, grey body, and it runs a Cosworth engine in the front, a 2-litre 16-valve Ford Cosworth engine. He's looking to get under 50 seconds for the weekend. So he normally drives a Westfield, and he said this has got a sequential box in this one, and it's a lot different to driving the H-box in the Westfield. So Neil Brogden is going up, finishing towards the finish. Stuart Diaper's in hot pursuit, and then following him will be Johnny Hume in the Renault 5 GT Turbo Coupe. Now this one here is got a 1397 engine in it. It used to be a GT Cup car, and it's got about 240 brake horsepower in that stripped out shell, so you're very interested to see what sort of time he's going to put up here today. So we got a time for Stuart Diaper, we've got a time for Neil Brogden there of 50.88 in the Peugeot 205, good time. And then Stuart Diaper has just finished in brought this one out to play. This is a virtually standard BMW M3. It's a 3.2 6-cylinder car, but it's got a roll cage in it. It's nicely turned out, but the engine hasn't got any major modifications. It makes a pretty smart exit off the line. And what I have seen today is a profusion of some very, very nice Minis. And here's one on the line now. This is car 31 of Simon Cox. This is the old style Mini, but a later body version, which is the Austin Mini Ritz. And this one has got a pretty potent little 1380 A series in the front. It's immaculately turned out. Not a spark on the panels. The paintwork looks absolutely terrific. So he's away. So Rob Guttridge does a 6280. Aaron Bland still on the hill. We've got Mike Brakes in the Ford Fiesta ST150. So again, these little Fiestas, they're like little shopping cars, but this one's fitted with the alloys, so any of the ST ones are the sporting range, and this one denotes 150 brake horsepower, front wheel drive, swiftly off the line. Again, very nicely turned out car. Now we're in the Bugatti Owners Club All Comers Handicap Saloons at the moment, so we got a real mixture in here at the moment, and this one is an absolute mixture. This is Derek Kessel, comes from Saltash in Cornwall. He's in his Maguire Mini Cooper S. So if you look at this one, it's all lowered. It's got a space frame in this one, the Maguire space frame. It's got a 1360 A series in. Watch it go off the line. Normally wins its class when it's in the right class, but unfortunately it's in with a right mixed batch, and this will be a handicap, so he probably got no chance today in this, but he's up here enjoying his racing nevertheless. We got a time there for Mike Brakes, just going over the line. Simon Cox did a 55.02 in the Austin Mini Ritz. A 58.92 for Mike brakes in the Fiesta ST150. So Andrew Till has just left the line, car 36 in the Fiesta.
Attention paddock, can I have all the drivers in the fussy?
The unmistakable massive noise of the big V8 Rover TR7, the shared drive, and this time it's going to be in the hands of Maxwell Bradley Jones. And you can see it's got the original, the British Leyland colours that would have raced in at the time. Lots of power, isn't it? And that is a very good exit from the line this time, using all the power, using the grip of the tyres. Excellent, very nice indeed. And then we come back to the shared MGB GTS supercharged, and John Cavendish will be driving. He is the owner of this car. He comes from Hampshire, down near Alton, and that's a very nicely turned out car indeed. So we've got a bit of a mixture here today. We're now going to have a look at some Bugatti Owners Club All-Comers Handicap pre-1947. And the first car we're going to see is number 60, which is Matthew Harvey, in this very standard little Austin 7. This is pre-1947, 750cc, 4-cylinder, no turbochargers, nothing very fancy on this car, and they don't even run with seatbelts, look. But this one's a pretty one. This is Christopher Table in the Riley Special. Now this is a 1500cc.